program, we told you about an effort to combine administrative functions of the Metropolitan Sewer District with those of Greater Cincinnati Waterworks, which supplies clean water to most of the same customers. Now, customers now pay much more for sewer service than they do for tap water. And that's why MSD Executive Director Tony Parrott has been leading an effort to combine the services since 2011. He joins Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer in the studio with more on the plan and how it would work and what it means to those of us who use Cincinnati water and sewer services. Gentlemen?
Brian, thanks. Tony, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Before I get into some specifics, I would just want to know the most important question: what's going to happen with your program with my water and sewer bills?
Well, I think our initiative is going to allow rates to be lower than they would be otherwise. There's a range of savings anywhere from $68 to $105 million over a 10-year period, and by integrating certain functions of the utilities, we know that rate increases will be a lot lower than they were originally projected.
Now, walk us through what you're attempting to do. You've been working since 2011 to combine, well, first of all, how big are, I mean, these are huge departments. I didn't really realize how many employees and what's the budget on the two departments, Waterworks and Sewer?
Between Waterworks and MSD, we have approximately 1,200 employees. And our annual operating budget is about $380 million between the two, and we have an annual capital budget of about $250 million between the two.
And what are you trying to do with your program? Just for laymen out there who don't necessarily understand it, but it's important to them, what are you trying to change?
Basically, this is a shared services initiative that's going to focus on administrative support and other areas that allow us to do our business. Example would be finance, accounting, IT, engineering, and other support functions that really allow us to do what we do every day in terms of treating wastewater and providing drinking water to the residents of Cincinnati.
This is a national trend, or is this just something that you guys want to do here?
Actually, this is sort of a national trend at the national level. Utilities are looking at ways of how they can be more efficient, how they can be more integrated in their planning, and how they can look at the utility model of the future and say, how can we do everything that we have control over in terms of cost? How can we reduce those costs? And this initiative is really grounded and modeled after what's happening at a national level.
So we talk a lot about, you know, cities of Cincinnati's age have, you know, aging infrastructure. A lot of repairs are always needed. Not just Cincinnati, a lot of Midwestern and East Coast cities. But what are some of the strengths of Cincinnati's Waterworks and MSD? What are some of the things that maybe we take for granted here?
Well, I think with Waterworks, obviously, it's always been noted that Waterworks has one of the best water treatment facilities, if not in the country, if not in the world. And so that continues.
Why is that? What is
because
it
of the treatment process and the granular activated carbon system that we use. A lot of folks are really modeling that treatment process. Additionally, Waterworks has just added in new ultraviolet treatment as a part of the drinking water disinfection process. And on the MSD side, obviously, we have one of the best biosolid incineration processes in the world. And we have very advanced treatment facilities that really are improving water quality, particularly in the Ohio River.
Last question for you. Is this going to impact jobs when you start to merge some services?
Well, I think that, you know, the intent really is to look at, for those opportunities that we have when folks start to retire, if under an integrated model, can we not have to replace certain positions?
Gotcha. Hey, Tony, thanks for being here.
Thank you.